Take the picture now. Take the picture now. Ja, ich hoffe gleich. Wer macht Bild? Wer macht Foto? Wir haben bloß jetzt 2 Minuten. Wir haben bloß noch 2 Minuten.
Ada yang lembut tak? Ada ni yang lembut tak?
Can you take a picture from all of
Tak,
us?
lagi ni ya.
Ya, lagi jadi.
Tok bawah lah. Gue tengok. Okey tak? Gue tengok dulu.
Good morning, everybody, right here in Sepang, Malaysia. Of course, this is going to be TCR Asia, race number 1 for, we've got the Thailand Super Series here, kickstarting the season. Pit exit is now open. Got good shot of the Liquid Moly team, Enxler, coming in live from Sepang, Malaysia. A beautiful shot. Wonderful camera work here. As you can see, the pit is already open, so we've got the TCR machines out in effect, going on to the tarmac. Time now in locally in Malaysia is around 9:50. So we are right on time on the button. TCR Asia and TCR Thailand will have their race number 1 going around for 11 laps, folks. Scheduled at 10:05 actually. So right now they're just warming up their tires, rightfully so, getting the groove in effect. Gotta say, TCR International Series right here, sponsored by Michelin, Liquid Moly, KW. This is Lord Siribu and me, commentating for you live. You can check it out on the TCR Asia on the website, streaming for you. There's a shot of 65 machine. Douglas Koo, Viper Niza Racing. That's for the Cup class. Here for you. Take it nice and easy. A few shots from the rear of the Angsler team, Liquid Moly Angsler team. Mr. Angsler is driving the number 8 TCR. Oh, a little bit for a spin there, 59. That's why it's very, very important to warm those tires up. Happy Fish, there they go. Sharia Nuya right there, representing Thailand. Can't forget about Wong Prai from Vatana Motorsports and Davi, Jakapan Davi. Alpha Factory Racing Team by Pulsar. Hello, buddy Michelin. Wonderful mascot. Kisses. Without them, there is no traction. You can have all the power in the world, folks, but without those good tires, you can forget it. So once again, Michelin and Liquid Moly and KW being the main sponsor here for TCR Asia. Like I said, we are live here on Sepang International Circuit for the first leg of the journey. Race number 1. And what a day it is, folks. The date happens to be April 1st, 2018. Some might refer to it as April Fool's Day. Boy, that Michelin mascot sure is kind of peppy right there. Light on his toes. Hello, Liquid Moly. Team Angsler. Of course, I'm saying hello to the team name there, not just the pretties. And there's the crew. Hello. They're pretty much up front because of how they ran during the qualification rounds. That's right, sir. Thumbs up. Liquid Moly. You got it, buddy. They were running in front of pretty much the whole track there. So they are 1, 2, and 3 up front, leading the way there with car number 8, Mr. Angsler, number 29, Che and Moran are 32, all from the Liquid Moly team. Angsler, followed by Maximum Racing, car number 28. Currently sitting nice and pretty in 4th position. Hello, girls. Of course, followed with R Engineering, Mr. Andy and Katir. And he's driving car number 2 and 23 in 6th position by Katir from R Engineering. Let's take a look at the cars, shall we? Are we just going to pan over to the left? There we see number 8. L. Angsler, folks, Liquid Moly team. Top of the grid. Hello, Mr. Angsler. Good to go. And as you can see, it's early morning time, so not that much fan blowing into the cockpit of the cabin there. Not needed. The temperature's pretty, not too hot right now. Not too humid either. I didn't see any clouds or any cumulonimbus clouds up above, so probably it's going to be a great day for racing. See somebody cheering right there. Hopefully we'll get around to the other cars as well. I would like to say hello to Billionaire Boy Racing Team, BBR, all the way from Thailand. Sharia Nuya in the cockpit seat. Here's a 29 machine. Shay from Liquid Moly Team Engsler, driving the Volkswagen Golf GTI. Got a qualification time of 2:15.897. Hello, Mr. Shay. Boy, the Pulsar group, nice and yellow in the back there. Can't miss them. Got their banners flying. I'm looking at the banner for the directions of the wind, not much. Oh, by the way, KW, like I said earlier, is also one of the main sponsors of this event, along with Liquid Moly. Here's a 32 Mean Machine, Moran. Volkswagen as well, Golf GTI representing B-Dub in the house. Other cars are now following, getting ready on the grid. Ah, yes, a shot of the Maximum Racing machine. Mr. Lowe, Honda Civic TCR 2017 model. From Maximum Racing, got a qualification time of 2:16.578er. These Civics right there are pretty nimble and fast on the go. Wonderful chassis as well. No, I'm not talking about that shot. I'm talking about the car. We're back on L. Engsler again. I guess very popular. We have a shot of our engineering. Can't forget number 23, Mr. Katir. And our engineering Nandi as well, car number 2. Sitting pretty 5 on the grid and 6 as well on the grid. There we go. A Nandi, our engineering. And the Honda Civic TCR 2017. Hello, Mr. Nandi. You've got a lot of Volkswagens, mostly, of course, in the Liquid Moly Team Engsler team. Then the Honda Civics from Maximum Racing, our engineering, and Billionaire Boy Racing. The 23 machine, Katir from our engineering. Hello there. Honda Civic TCR representing. Also like to mention there's also the Seat LCR TCR V3 DSG machine. That's a long name for a car model. Jakrapan Mr. Davi from Thailand, Alpha Factory, racing team by Pulsar. Sitting in there. Car number 33. Here's Sharia Nuya, Billionaire Boy Racing. Hello, Mr. Nuya. From Thailand. KW there, very, very prominent as the sponsor. One of the main sponsors there. We have a shot of Mr. Wong Prai from Vatana Motorsports. There we go. They come in full effect. Honda Civic TCR as well. Mr. Wong Prai had a qualification, Vatana Motorsports had a qualification time of 2:17.706. He's being strapped tightly into the seat there. I was told earlier that if you think it's tight, it's not tight enough until the team members actually strap you in. Like, really pull down on the straps there, on the safety belt, the safety harness, I like to say. Full power, fist bump. Ready to rock. Engsler, looking very confident up front. TCR Asia right here, out here in Malaysia. And Sepang, here's the 33 machine. Davi from Alpha Factory Racing Team by Pulsar. Driving the Seat LCR TCR V3. We also have the Morin Racing Team by Sunoco in the M class. Car 96, 10th position. Liu from Elegant Racing Team, like to also mention them. Here's a shot of 96 for you. Lee Watana Varakun from the Morin Racing Team by Sunoco. Coming out of Thailand for you right there. Seat LCR. Sitting pretty calm in the seat there. On the grid, Mr. Liu from Elegant Racing Team, driving the Cup class. All right, 2 thumbs up. Good luck there. Oh, hello, ladies. Thailand Super Series. These are their super girls. Hopefully we'll get a shot of the other cars as well. We get Maximum Racing, Seto, car number 22. Do we have them there? And here's 65. That was Ku from Viper Niza Racing, also in a Seat. 2:19 on the qualification time. Mr. Ku is sitting in 12th position on the grid, representing Viper Niza Racing in the Cup class. The KW girls, along with the Liquid Moly there. Wow, they're really tight together, huh? Smile, ladies. Hello. It's a good day for a race, folks. This is like one of the best times to go racing. It's not too hot, not too cool. And the sun is out. All thumbs are up, ready to go. Pulsar girls. Smile. And a kiss there. To all the fans, of course. '22 there, Zeto from Maximum Racing in a Honda Civic TCR 2016 model. It's all good. We got KK Wong back there for the car 30 for Elegant Racing Team. I'd like to mention them as well for the Cup class. Hanjit Kasem, also from TB and MKI here Racing Team, out in 15th place on the 66 machine. Good luck to all the racers there. Let's go racing. Race number 1 for TCR Asia, right here in Sepang, Malaysia. Starting grid, El Engsler up first, Liquid Moly team. Then we've got Shay, Liquid Moly as well. Third going up to D. Moran, Liquid Moly team as well. Mr. Lowe in 4th, Maximum Racing. 5th goes to Nandi right now in the position for our engineering. Team Buddy, it's Katia, our engineering, and there they go. They're still warming their tires, weaving around. Always a good tactic. They say the more you weave, the faster the tires warm up, obviously. Of course, you also get to work out a little bit of the suspension. If there's any, like, if it's oil compressed or whatnot. Currently, they're evenly spaced, having a nice run before they let her rip as they go back to the starting line. Engsler, son of team principal Franz Engsler, was a standout on his full season debut in Germany in 2017, by the way, concluding the series as the ADAC TCR Rookie of the Year, or dominating the Middle East Championship with 3 wins from 5 starts. And the 2 Volkswagen drivers are expected to battle front of the field, as we are today, waving to Liquid Moly Team Engsler right there. Very happy. Rightfully so. Shot of 15 right there for you. Cherya Nuya, Billionaire Boy Racing, or they call him in short BBR, followed with the OMP from Watana Motorsports, Mr. Wong Prai. A little bit of information for the R engineering team, Mr. Katir, car number 23. Mr. Abdul Katir, alongside to defend his TCR Asia Cup title. Our engineering team will be a real force against in the 2018 season, right here, starting race number 1. Extensive experience in the Malaysian Super Series, especially at Sepang here. They could well spring a surprise any moment on the reigning champions in the red, white, and blue. Of course, that means the Engsler Liquid Moly team up front. They got to really watch their backs there. You never know what's going to happen on race day. Mr. Shea, by the way, who's driving the Liquid Moly team, car number 29, earned the support of not just the most successful team in TCR Asia Series history, but also the backing of Sepang International Circuit after winning an entry in 2018 season as part of the talent development program. That's a nice thing to know. Of course, he's running in second position right now, and officials are about to let him go for 11 laps for TCR Asia round 1 on April Fool's Day, April 1st. Team Engsler, team looking out at the light. Sure, all the drivers are ready for the green, and it's green time. That means red to go. Rip it up. 29 having a little bit of a wheel spin. Mr. Shea there. That's okay, but that probably costed him just a little bit of the acceleration out to front. But still out front is, of course, L. Engsler, car number 8, going around turn 1. Getting some much needed attention from the back there. A little slip and slide. All eyes there on the front row there. Engsler, number 8. Once he's going, he's gone. Mr. Lowe from Maximum Racing was putting a lot of pressure right at the get-go. TCR Asia right here, round 1. But because he almost slipped and slid a bit, coming out turn 2, he lost a little ground there, dropped down. 29, M. Shea right there, back in second. Liquid Moly defending 1, 2, and 3. D. Moran as well in third place right now. Section 1 time, 34.318 for L. Engsler's number 8. Meanwhile, Nandi, number 2 car, should be in 5th right there. Low Racing, Maximum Racing following closely behind. Civic trying to play catch up with the Volkswagens. Wow, and Mr. Engsler is leading by a wide margin there up front. 29, Shea. 32, Moran. There's 28. Shot on Maximum Racing, Mr. Lowe there. Meanwhile, hanging in the back, first in the AM class, Billionaire Boy Racing, Cherry Nuya. Overall right now, Nuya is up to 6th position. First in the AM class, second goes to Watana Motorsports Wongprai, currently in 8th overall. And third for AM class is Moran Racing Team by Sunoco, 96. Not a lot of squeezing around the corners as of now. They're pretty much evenly spaced. Looks like we have car number 32 says to be under investigation for a little bit of a false start. D. Moran. $15 for you right there, Mr. Nuya, Happy Fish. Nuya comes into the opening round of the season as the reigning TCR Thailand champion, by the way, after claiming 5 wins from 10 starts in his Honda Civic TCR. Very impressive. And now he's here for us. TCR Asia, race number 1 for 2018. Getting ready to play tag there. Oh, tag and a little bump there for you. Charia Nuya with Katir, 23 machine from R Engineering. R Engineering says, I'm right here, right behind you. Meanwhile, the Watana Motorsports, 59, is getting ready to pounce. 22, not looking good. Sheto from Maximum Racing, he's down and out there. The gravel. I don't know if there's going to be a replay for you. But his other teammate, Lowe, in Maximum Racing car number 28, is still up in 4th position overall. Still got a chance for the team to go, go, go. 23 is making a pass at Nuya right there. And Katir is now up a notch for our Engineering. Engineering Cup class. Now the field shot right here. Tightly knit Hondas right there. 23 leading the way in front of the Happy Fish Charia Nuya Billionaire Boy Racing. And Wongprai looking to pounce on Nuya from Watana Motorsports. Here's a replay for you of what had happened. Oh, looks like he actually didn't steer into the corner at all, or maybe there was a problem with the steering rack. Not too sure there. But from what I saw in the replay, he came straight in to the corner. Car was not doing as commanded. Engsler up front, followed by Shea, then Moran. Liquid Moly team, still confident on the go. Mr. Lowe from Maximum Racing, still in 4th position. Nandi in 5th from R Engineering, and Katir in 6th, R Engineering as well. Let's see what their best times are right now. Currently, the fastest one right now is the Liquid Moly team Engsler. 2:16 around sepang by Mr. Moran. And Engsler up front is doing a 2:17. So I'm looking at 32 to see if he's going to inch up a notch past Shea from the same team of Liquid Moly Team Engsler. A little smoke there for you. Tire squeals into the corners. Want to say thank you to the sponsors here for TCR Asia for the International Series, brought to you in part by Michelin, Liquid Moly, and KW as well. This is round 1 9 laps left to go for the race this morning on April 1st, 2018, in Sepang International Circuit, Malaysia. Of course, Sepang is known to be a grueling circuit, not just for the temperature and weather conditions, but for the twists and turns as well as the elevation change. Here we go, Watana on the inside. Vongprai trying to play catch-up with Cherry Anuya from Billionaire Boy Racing Team. The shot here is between 59 car Vongprai, Watana Motorsports for the AM class, and Nuya trying to defend his overall 7th position and hopefully catch up to the 23 Katir car from R Engineering up front. Cherry Anuya from Thailand had a best time of 2:19. 9:19. That's a lot of 9s there. Meanwhile, Watana Motorsports, Vongprai, also in the Honda Civic TCR and also from Thailand, following closely behind, prominently tuned by Lim. Very famous tuner in Thailand, by the way. But those two are holding their position, not giving up way. Let's take a look at the replay on the starting. The 29 machine had a little bit of a wheel spin. As you can see, that caused him maybe to fall back just a bit. 32 coming up front. And the 28 car, Mr. Lowe from Maximum Racing, trying for turn 1 to go all out and secure 2nd place. There you go. He spun just a bit tail happy, even though it's a front wheel drive machine. A little anxious to go in the turns there. And then he fell back and currently is in 4th place. Liquid Moly team, Angsler defending 1, 2, and 3 right out the start. They almost had Mr. Lowe in the mix from Maximum Racing out in turn 2. Meanwhile, Morin Racing Team by Sunoco, the M class, Lee Watana Warakun, the 96 machine, is currently in 9th position. Here's a shot of the lead. Angsler. And it looks like car 32 from Liquid Moly Team Angsler, D. Moran, gets a drive-through penalty for a breach of start procedure. I guess it's now official. By the way, a little information for car 96, Lee Watana Warakun from the Morin Racing Team by Sunoco, who's one of the crowd favorites last year. Sorry. Her podium results in the 2nd TCR Asia Series race at the Bangsan Grand Prix as a highlight for fans, and of course her ongoing efforts in TCR Thailand, which has ultimately led to the runner-up position behind Nuya. Makes her a serious title contender this year in the Morin Racing Team by Sunoco. And of course in the Seat Leon. Usually in Sepang you have a lot of cases where these cars are going to be up and at 'em, passing each other, but it looks like in TCR Asia they're pacing each other and they're keeping a distance from each other because these cars are evenly equalized, I guess, on the playing field. Here's a shot of Mr. Lim there from Watana. Tuning the car for Vongprai, currently in 8th position. Morin Racing Team by Sunoco. Watanabe in 9th. Elegant Racing Team Liu in 10th. KK Wong, Elegant Racing Team in 11th. Here's the 96 shot for you. Warren Racing. Sunoco. Viper Niza Racing got to pick it up a notch. Currently in 14th. Car 65, Mr. Koo. First for the Cup class, Katir, for the R Engineering. Then second for Cup would be Elegant Racing Team, Mr. Liu. And then third for Cup would be Wong, KK Wong so far. 6 laps left to go. Shot of the number 2 Honda from Nandi, R Engineering. Plain and simple. That's the livery design, I guess. Had a nice gray matte color to it. .32 D. Moran, Liquid Moly Team Angstler, looking to get a little more aggressive on the corners there. Saw a little bit of a hop as he makes the turn. Early Moran is doing section ×1 at 29.888. Section 2 times at 30.081, and Section 3, 40.662. Still a shot there for Liquid Moly Team Angstler. Teammates are leading the way up front with M. Shea in 2nd place overall. And L. Angstler, of course, leading the way, leading the field. Here's Billionaire Boy Racing. Shot of them right there in the pits. Checking out Cheria Nuya, currently in 7th position. Billionaire Boy Racing in the AM class, currently 1st in the AM class. Here in Sepang, Malaysia, as they come out from the start line. Of course, turn 1 and 2 are tight corners, snaking their way, leading to turn 3, and then set up for turn 4, where most of the people would miss and overshoot because of the high speed from turn 3 leading to turn 4. But of course, these guys are veteran drivers. They know that they've got to set up for turn 5 up the hill. More pressure for the tires there, and then snake their way through. Need a well-balanced car to go through turn 5 and 6, flat out. Sweeping corners. D. Moran, Liquid Moly Team Angstler. Here's a good time for you, 2:16. He's very consistent with his timing there. Still the only one landing the 16 time there. Just figuring out when he's going to catch up with Shea up front in the Liquid Moly Team Angstler. Sign for him from the pits. Billionaire Boy Racing still in 7th position. Vong Prai from Watanabe Motorsports in 8th. The 59 machine. Shot of Mr. Lowe from Maximum Racing. The Honda Civic. 4th overall, Mr. Lowe. Here's the 2nd overall, Mr. Shea from Liquid Moly Team Angstler. Best time he did right there was 2:17.078. He's off from the leader about 1.8 seconds away from Engsler. 96, Lee Watanarakun from the Morin Racing team by Sunoco, still in 9th position in the 96 machine, but 3rd in her class. Four laps left to go for the first race here in Sepang, Malaysia for the TCR Asia. Three-wheel action right there for you, holding it through the corners, Mr. Engsler. Look at that lift on the rear wheel. Unbelievable. This goes to show you how stiff these chassis are. Suspension set up pretty hard there. .32 car, Moran still in 3rd position, even though with the best times, shaving the lap down second by second, hopefully trying to come up to Shea. Unfortunately, he's got a pit. Or drive through. Gives a chance for Mr. Lowe to come up to 3rd. Maximum Racing representing. Now he's got to chase down Shea up front for 29. Nandi moves up from R Engineering to 4th place from 5th. Now it'll be interesting to see where Mr. Moran is going to be heading out, in what position for a Liquid Moly Team Engsler. Wong Pry from Vatana Motorsports surpassing Billionaire Boy Racing Team driver Cherya Nuya, as Nuya drops a notch down to 8th position. These guys are tailgate happy. Wong Pry, of course, driving for Vatana Motorsports, and Cherya Nuya, both in Honda Civics from Thailand. Good competition between these two. Of course, Nuya, very popular. Right, but right now on the track, it's the moment that counts with only 3 laps left to go. If Nuya can pull it off, he might be able to slipstream behind Wong Pry from Vatana Motorsports. But Wong Pry is pulling further and further away. So Mr. Nuya has got to either brake late and accelerate hard in the corners, or miss his chance. Meanwhile, the 96 machine from Morin Racing Team by Sunoco is closely behind. Here's a famous turns 1 and 2 of Sepang Malay. By the flag there on the hill. Beautiful shot. Not a lot of heat coming off the track. There's some of the vapors coming up. So it's heating up actually. 2:18.995, good time. Representing Vatana Motorsports for the AM class. Taking first place for AM class right there is Mr. Wong Prai, following closely with the Billionaire Board Racing VBR Cherya Nuya in 15 machine. And third would be for the Morin Racing Team by Sunoco, Lee Watanarakun. She's in the 96 machine, currently 8th position, but third for the AM class. JW Alpha Factory Racing Team by Pulsar is 4th for the AM class, but currently 12th overall. No problem there for Liquid Moly Team Angsler. Easy peasy. Times for them are in the 2:17 bracket there, including Maximum Racing, Mr. Lowe, car number 28. Interesting to see that the Liquid Moly Team Angsler is in the 217.0 range. That's probably enough to defend against the Maximum Racing's Mr. Lowe 28 machine. Most likely last lap there, so securing 1 and 2 up front, Liquid Moly Team Angsler should not have a problem. While Maximum Racing S. Lowe is looking at the 3rd place in the 28 machine for TCR Asia. TCR International Series, of course, brought to you in part by Michelin and Liquid Moly and KW. Suspension of choice. We're about to wrap up the first race of the day and the first race for TCR Asia. Thumbs up to you, Liquid Moly. More 3-wheel action for you right there. Sort of lean into the turns. I guess as the wheel does lift, one of the wheels does lift, of course, less of a friction for you. 29 car, also doing a little bit of a lift for Shea. They've all done 10 laps. This is the last lap, so right on the dot. It's all been computed. 11 laps around Sepang, Malaysia. Volkswagens have come a long way through history and now have shown their power, of course, matched with the right driver and the right team. Right now, that team is Liquid Moly Team Angsler. Our engineering, A. Nandi, is currently in 4th position in the number 2 car. And followed with our engineering's A. Katir. And here is the very happy Liquid Team Moly celebrating their win, finishing 1 and 2 up front. Maximum Racing, Mr. Lowe finishes 3rd overall, Nandi 4th by our engineering. Crossing the line there. Next will be Katir from our engineering, and then Mr. Wong Prai from Vatana Motorsports clenches first for the AM class. And then Nuya, Billionaire Board Racing, 2nd for AM class. And Morin Racing Team by Sunoco, Lee Watana Warakun for 3rd for AM class. Congratulations, Liquid Moly Team Angsler. A very successful run here for TCR Asia, brought to you in part by Michelin and Liquid Moly and KW.
Win again, win again, win again.
You can hear it from the pits, it says win again.
Yes.
Even though the race is done, I can still see a little bit of happy driving right there for you, of course, by the team. Team lead Angsler, car number 8. The race has concluded once again with L. Engsler, car number 8, finishing first. M. Shea second, the 29, both from the Liquid Moly Team Engsler. Then third goes to Maximum Racing's Mr. Lowe, car number 28. And then Nandi, this number 2 car from R Engineering, goes fourth. Up next for the program here in Sepang, Malaysia. Going to be having Thailand Supercar GTC and Cayman GT4 and TA2 classes coming up for their second race for 30 minutes. Coming up at around 11:05. We still got some time there. Engsler taking number 1, Shea 2, Low 3 from Maximum Racing, and then Nandi takes 4th. Katir takes 5th. Vong Prai Watana takes 6th. Sharia Nuya, Billionaire Board Racing, 7th place. Lee Watanawarakun in 8th from the Moran Racing Team by Sunoco. Then D. Moran in 9th position from Liquid Moly Team Engsler. And then Elegant Racing Team, KK Wong in 10th. Rounding top 10 right there, A. Liu in the Siet. And Davi from Thailand in 12th position. Alpha Factory Racing Team by Pulsar. 4th in the AM class, by the way. And then Douglas Koo, the Seat. Good show. And on down to the Parc Fermé. Round of applause. All eyes and cameras on the course 1, 2, and 3. Liquid Moly Team Engsler. The Engsler man himself. Getting out of the cockpit. Very happy indeed.
Well done. Perfect job. Congratulations.
Only teammate right there.
I will be in the start. I let go of the button. Again. I let go of everything. Let go of the handbrake, the clutch, and the button.
Here's Maximum Racing for you, Mr. Lowe. Congratulations to him, coming in 3rd. Good try. Good race, good show. So we got the V-Dub and the Honda Civic representing 1 and 3 there.
Oh, one more here, one more. One, two, three.
Photo ops right now. Very happy before they go for prize and presentation. Trophies.
You have to put on the car. The steering wheel must be on the car. No.
Next up, we've got Thailand Supercar GTC and Cayman GT4 and TA2 class coming in at 11:05. That race will be race 2 for 30 minutes. Very happy, Mr. Shea there. Second place, Liquid Moly Team Engsler driver. And then later on in the day at 2:30, Malaysian time, GT Asia, Thailand Supercar GTM Plus and GTM will do their second race for 1 hour. Followed by a 4 o'clock race for TCR Asia and TCR Thailand together on the track once more for their second race to close out the day. Wonderful times right now indeed for Thailand Super Series kickstarting 2018 in Sepang, Malaysia. announcement right now for the pit exit opening will be at 10:50. They still got some time to prepare there. TSS, GTC, Cayman GT4, and TA2 Race 2 will be starting pretty soon. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, low zero, Mitchell, Lucas for overall. And then for the cup class, Alex Liu, Wong Chen Kwan, and Abdul Kadir here. Okay, third podium is Akash. Oh, yeah. Akash, Flo, and Mitchell. You do overall first, huh? Yeah, overall.
Hey, Han! Han! Okay, so just give me this, right? Okay. Thank you.
Now is the podium presentation for TCR Asia Series Round 1.
No! Yeah, okay, you want
All winners are invited to the podium.
Winners, get up to the stage, please. Third place. No. No.
In third place, Ron Hall. In second place, Mitchell Chia. And in first place, Luca Extra. And the winning team, Liquid Quality Team Extra. We'd like to invite everyone together. Right, we would like to invite Mr. Patrick Diaz, Asia Pacific Motorsports Director for Michelin, to give away the prize for TCR Asia Round 1. Third place, Rose Ho. Second place, Mitchell Chia. And first place, Luca Extra. Once again, the winning team, Liquid Quality Team Extra.
Come, hey, don't block the photographer, please. Don't block the photographer, please.
We'd like to invite everyone together for a photo shoot. Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick Diaz. All winners are invited to open their champagnes.
You still have a race? Yeah. So, no race. I'm sorry. Once again. Not anymore.
And in first place, Abdul Katir. Once again, we'd like to invite Mr. Patrick Diaz to give away the prize for round one. In third place, Alex Yu. In second place, Wong Kian Kwan. And in first place, Abdul Katir. And the medal award goes to Wong Kian Kwan. Once again, we would like to invite everyone together for the photo shoot. Thank you once again, Mr. Patrick Diaz. Here's our right to close the champagne. Now is the podium presentation for TCR Asia Series Southeast Asia Cup class for round one. All winners are invited to the podium. In third place, Akash Nandi. In second place, Rosie Ho. And in first place, Mitchell Chia. Once again, we would like to invite Mr. Patrick Diaz to give away the prizes.
Next time we do the
I did the TCR?
Yes.
We would like to invite everyone together once again for the photo shoot, please. Thank you very much once again, Mr. Diaz. The winners are invited to open their champagne.
Give the team the drink.
So now we're here for race number 2 for Thailand Super Series for the TSS GTC and Cayman GT4 and TA2 class about to start pretty soon.
The first place go to Nakamit Lee Watanawaragun from Morin Racing Team by Sinoco.
Earlier on, we've had TCR Asia that's right there.
From Boy Racing. And
Now the podium right now with a shot of the replay. This happens here in car number 22, Ivan Shades there, went into the gravel. Seems like an incident where the steering wasn't responding.
The next award will be presented for the winning team for TCR Thailand. The winning team is Wattana Motorsport. And now for the president of the Maharaja for the photo session, please give a round of applause and congratulations to the winner of TCR Thailand. Thank you.
คุณทุกคนครับ
Cut back to the replay during TCR Asia. That was led most of the way by Liquid Moly Team Angsler. Little rub and touch and go it there. And of course, here's that shot where he went right off the track. The Watana Motorsport 22 car, 59. Still got a chance for the team. Go, go, go. 23 is making up heat. Is currently in 9th position. Of start procedure. I guess it's now official to be up and Adam passing Elegant Racing Team Leo in shot of from the leader about one. I guess as the wheel does lift, one of the wheels does lift, of course, Michelin and Liquid Moly and KW. Our Engineering's A Katir, and here's Katir, and here's the very, very happy indeed